Hello and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Bingo. This is the practice seed for this week's Minecraft Bingo seed challenges. This is seed 317392. I think I'm gonna turn off the boats. I always do, kind of, for... I think the practice seed still counts for boats, but I don't want boats. I don't know why, but I don't. Anyway, this is the practice seed. We're going for a blind blackout, so we're just running it once, and then that's it. And the spawn point, I think, was very insignificant. Yeah, I don't remember anything about it, honestly. Maybe some mountains. Let's say there was a desert. There usually is. I don't know that is actually true. All right, we need 10, 20, 25, 30 iron, maybe. That sounds right to me. 30 iron. We need 2 diamonds and a lapis, an emerald, and also 4 redstone and 10 gold. Is that true? Yeah, it seems true. Spruce sapling, the bone, the ender pearl, an apple for the golden apple, the mushrooms, and 5 gunpowder, 4 sand. That's 9, 10 sugarcane. Yeah, 10 sugarcane, the wool, red flour, the string, the cocoa bean and the melon slice, cheap clay, a chest, 1 ink sac, a saddle, dead bush, emerald, pumpkin seeds, 1 cactus green, and cooked stone for the repeater. I don't know if that really helped today. I'm having a hard time focusing. We'll see how this one goes. I think I'm getting sick. I have a sore throat, kind of, and a headache. And you might say, well, then just, take a day off, record this another time. But then what if I lose my voice? What if I lose my voice and I can't record this and I want to record it? Already losing my voice, kind of. So I feel like I'm still, I'm close enough to 100% to feel confident in my ability to get a decent blackout. So we're doing it, and we might regret that later. Oh, I thought they were orange llamas for a second. They're not. They're just taking suffocation damage because they're very bad at spawning. Cows. There's a red mushroom. South. There is a dead llama deer. Probably a bunch more on this side too, but we don't need any leather, so we're not really concerned with that. Yeah, this is just the least exciting spawn point that you could imagine, basically. But that's okay. It's just fine. I don't know where we're gonna start. I guess we'll grab the cactus and then work our way into some caves, maybe, in hopes of getting some early iron and maybe like a, I don't know, a thing. Are these orange or are they red? They're red. Orange must be much more orange than... It looked kind of orange from up top, but I guess not orange enough to actually be considered orange. Anyway, that's fine, I guess. I think there's some stone here. It's not the best stone, but it is stone. I guess we'll take the leather still, just because we might... I don't know. Actually, yeah, we might run into a leather trade or something. You never know how these things are going to play out. Still, I mean, this is not a great start, for sure. Which, I mean, it still doesn't mean it's going to go poorly, but it just means that we're going to be very reliant on luck. Which is much less true if you see something good from spawn. Like if you see a village, if you see a jungle, you'll go there and you get that. But there could be a jungle nearby, there could be a village nearby, but I didn't see either, so... Even if they do exist, there's a good chance I'll miss them. And then obviously that's not good for our score here. Anyway, I think we're gonna start chopping some trees, grabbing some sugarcane, grabbing some clay, I guess. That's kind of slow. Did I grab a mushroom yet? Yeah, I did. Kind of unnecessary to do it that early, but still. It's fine. Yeah, there's really not much going on here. There were some cows and some pigs somewhere, but I don't really remember where they were. I would like to get them though for food. How much sugarcane did I need? 10, and then everything else could go towards the trade or something like that. I think so. Yeah, I mean, there's not even like an early cave or anything we could just hop in and do something with. At least I don't see one. It's a pretty bad start. Couldn't be much worse, honestly. You don't need to cook the glass, right? No, sand is just for the TNT. Do we get an apple here? Maybe. Maybe I should chop one more tree. Maybe I should kill a squid. Maybe. Don't know. I probably definitely should make a boat and some more sticks. And then head out this way. I guess we kill the squid right now, even though it seems like a waste, but I didn't see an apple yet, so I'm gonna assume there wasn't one. And maybe now there is. And then it's gonna be worth it. We've done all of this. It doesn't look good. No, does it? Where's that first tree we chopped? Here. Nope. No apples here. No apples there. No apples here either. Man, that's rough. Alright, out this way is where the food is at. Let's do that then. Getting at least 2 iron would be nice in order to get the dead bush, but yeah, does not look very likely at this point that we can do that now. I guess it's still conceivable, but not a cave, right? No. Almost looks like a cave, but not quite. Probably should have chopped some extra trees while killing these foors, but it's too late. South at the red mushroom, I think. Maybe we should head that way. I don't know. We should definitely start cooking some food. Probably should double furnace or so. Yeah, I'm gonna guess. That should be the next thing we do. Make those guys, and nope, that's, and there was some stone somewhere here, right? Are we over there's the closest, really? Yeah, some iron would be really nice. I feel like the only reason I feel comfortable doing this right now is that we don't need chickens. I feel like otherwise I would definitely want to, I don't know, do something more productive. But the fact that we don't need the chickens kind of makes me think, we'll be fine. And I might be wrong. I might be very wrong about that. We'll see. We have almost enough for a trade with the leather, but not quite. Of course, not quite. Because that would be too good if we just had enough. It doesn't look like the game wants to drop an apple today. I don't know. The thing is, we need the chunga. And I also still need the spruce sapling, actually. So there aren't any spruces, right? So I don't see any. I think we're just gonna let this finish and then leave, maybe. It didn't go the way I wanted it to, as in we didn't get an apple, but I don't know, what can you do? Not all that much, unfortunately. We chopped, I think, 5 or 6 trees. There's an apple. It should be enough, and it was enough. Alright. Oh, there's also some coal here I didn't see yet. Or maybe I did see it? I think I did see it, and then I focused on the cows more. Pigs. Again, with an iron pick, I would probably take all of this. Just so we had it for potential trade. But like this, I don't know. I think I want to head south. And I think I want to grab these guys and also these ones. Because it's still early enough to think about villages and that stuff as a viable option. Where's that big red mushroom? Right there. Excellent. Thought we were already past it, but nope. In the perfect spot. And there's also a cave attached to it. Well, attached to it. Not really attached to the mushroom, I guess, but almost. We get 3 iron here. I guess that's okay. Yeah, sure. Cook some of this. Probably not all of it. Yeah, definitely not all of it. 3 is a kind of annoying number. But what can you do? 5 would have been much better. 8 would have been great. 8 would have been the bucket, the pick, and the shears, but you know. What can you do? Do I need to eat? I don't, right? No. Finding some dungeons would have been nice. I don't know, I think we're just gonna hoard this iron for now, because we're not gonna mine anything right now anyway. So there we go. That's the plan. And we might want to shears first or something. So I'm just gonna wait. Another cave. I do like the idea of having enough iron for trade though. Not iron. What is this? Leather. That's what this is. Iron. An iron trade. Not be good. Too slow. Unless you get a lot from like chests or something. Something weird. Alright, we do need the saddle and we do need the gourd, so that mesa might be worth a visit. There's a mushroom island we don't care about because we already got our mushrooms, and also there are no mushrooms. So more than one reason not to care about it. That looks weird over there. But it's just weirdly loading in. I feel like my chunk loading is different ever since I switched to a separate folder, which I guess I never really told you about because this like supersedes the other things, like the blackouts I recorded right after I switched. But yeah, I switched Bingo to a different folder, so I don't have to like fiddle with the settings always. I go from 113 back to 111 and the other way around. I do need string, and that is a dungeon, and that is iron. Just 1. What a great vein. There's another vein of 1. Is this our rabbit footsteps I hear? I think so, right? Where's this dungeon? I don't think I took a good angle here. But it must be close. Yep. It is pretty close. There's a chest. So that's good news. Not super happy about this. This is weird and awkward. I hate it. Well, that's good. That's useful. And that's not horrible, at least. You have a second chest? You do not. You do have some cave, but I don't really care about it, I think. No, I don't. Right, we should find an enderman and kill it. And we should make the pick and the shears right now. Put that there. Eat some food. Pick that up. Yep. Is that an enderman stepping? It really sounded like one. But it's not. Why does it... I don't know. Was it really not one? I didn't hear the enderman sounds, so I don't think it could have really been one. It's a very weird, scary place this though. I don't like it. Anyway, did we get any gunpowder? No. No, we did not. Okay, so we need to find some things still. Like a saddle. an easy way to get the green gem. 5 gunpowder, some wool actually. Well, that was a good chunk of gunpowder. We do still want 2 gold, but I don't think it's worth checking the mesa for. For the 10 I would have done it. But not for the 2. There's an element out there. Is that too far to look at him? Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, we're still looking at him, but he doesn't see us, I guess. Is that a charger? That is a charger. That's good news. Potentially. Is there water here? Nope, there's no water here. I was gonna meet you halfway, friend, but you don't have a good place. Stand right there, please. No? Fair enough. That's good. Maybe even very good. What do we need still? 3 gunpowder, 1 string. The boat on our hotbar. Kill the spider, get 1 string. Well, that was a perfect spider. The first one was almost perfect, and the second one actually was perfect. That's pretty good. We're at 14 leather, which I'm comfortable with, I think, for now. In terms of getting a trade done with it, we need both things, right? Both cheap, though. And there's more chunker that way. We should be fine. It might take a while, but we should get the things we need. I hope. And then we need to fish, and then I guess we go underground unless we do find a temporary village. There's a melon. Still need the pumpkin seeds too. That's also something we could keep looking for on the surface. Do I want to quickly jump down here? I guess I do. I would like more iron just because it's nice to have. Maybe I should dig the core for a trade, but I feel like I don't know. That's pushing it in terms of being prepared and just wasting time. It's a trade-off there. We have enough for 1 trade for sure, maybe even 2. I don't know how much paper we have. And we don't have a village anyway, so I don't know. Do I still need anything on the surface? Not really. So I should find a nice set of mountains or a different way to get the emerald. This looks weird. Let's take a closer look. Just a weird lake. Just a weird angle. Lake wasn't even that weird. There's a mountain here. That's definitely not worth it, by the way, because I still need a saddle. I'll need to find a couple of dungeons, but it could, you know, there's still ways this could pay off to have that extra gunpowder already. Sometimes gunpowder can be very rare. 3. Give me 2 more. Be good, creeper. Or give me 0. That's also not unexpected. 1. Of course, we're limping our way there. Actually, let's update this card. The sapling, right? Yeah, there was something else I put off until right now. And then, yeah, we fish and we go underground, right? Ugh. Hate all of that. Way too slow. Also, we'll have more zombies on us right there. No, I did that wrong because I did it wrong again. Why would you just? I don't know. I just want to chop a tree. I have no interest in killing you guys. God, that's bad fighting too. I mean, that one swing was just because the zombie was not smart enough to walk up a step, but yeah. Everything else was on me there. Of course. What else? would have happened there. I mean, that's the only possible outcome right there. Don't need that, or that, or that, or that, or that, or this. Because we'll hold on to the bones. You should also fill this thing. Put that there, grab this, and this. Find some water, find a mountain. I'm wasting time. For sure now. So many creepers. The game really wants me to kill them for gunpowder, I guess. But I don't wanna. There actually aren't very many nice mountains here. I mean, this is kind of far apart and they're both smaller. If they're closer together, maybe. Maybe I should have just fished up a saddle there. That would have been the game-winning prey, maybe. I really wanted to find a village. But I didn't. And I won't now. I guess this is a nice mountain. I think it goes up to here, maybe. No pumpkins, right? Yeah, I still need a lot of dungeon loot, comparatively speaking. Gunpowder, saddle, pumpkin seeds. It's not great. But we also did only find one so far. I definitely should fill that bucket. Almost forgot that again. I guess we just go. So I think like northeast has mountain and slightly south too. I don't know. It doesn't feel good here, the digging, but I guess it needs to be done. We're definitely behind the curve. I'm not praying with enough urgency for this night, but I was also really just hoping to find, you know, something on the surface, and there was just nothing. I would have liked to cave in a good cave instead of digging down, but with the emerald on the list, we can't. And there's just no way you can just find a cave in a mountain. I mean, you can, but like, it has to just happen. You can't go looking for one. Because it's just too slow. These mountains just never have caves. Every time I take my hand off the keyboard. Well, that's very lucky. Now the question is, should I leave this because I don't hear anything? Or do we try just for a bit to dig around? Maybe, I don't know. We should definitely start cooking. Oh, iron surprise. We do need a dungeon, so we can't just finish by digging, no matter how lucky we get. Unless we get super lucky and dig into a dungeon, I guess. We need 2 diamonds, lapis, 2 gold, 4 redstone. I'd like to get the redstone at least. I don't know how much iron I'm cooking. I think it was 19, which is not enough, right? Because I need 10, 10, 5, which is 25. And probably another pick and a shield. Sure. Sure. Sure game. Why not? Redstone? No. Emeralds? Yeah, I have 2 of those. Just give me the redstone. I just want to get rid of the paper and stuff. Game, please. Don't be silly. You're being very silly now. Core. I mean, that's nice. I'm not even looking for diamonds specifically. Like, I wouldn't be mad if I found them like this, but I'm just looking for the redstone and then I'm gonna leave. There we go. Because there's no cave here. And now there's a cave. So I lied, it'll stay. Oh, the light is the redstone. I was confused there for a second. I thought it was... I've opened into a cave with lava in it or something. It's light flooding in, but no. It's just standing on the redstone ore. I want to see this cave before I commit to it. That's why I'm not just grabbing my furnaces and going ore out. Because I'm not just looking... Well, I'm in the water, wow. I'm in the source block. That's new and interesting. See me. There you go. Of course. One to go, and then I can't get that last one to drop. So many stupid spider eyes. Not surprised. But still amused by the lack of gunpowder drop rates. Or not lack of the drop rate, lack of the drop. But a horrible drop rate still. That's very bad crafting. Cook this, cook, I don't know, this, I guess. And then I guess we craft some stuff. I should really grab my iron, because it's pretty far away at this point. I just don't know if this cave is good enough to stay. We need to go down, that's not an iron word. We need to go down to diamonds, and we also need, well, no, yeah, this is good enough to stay. Okay, let's grab our iron, because I don't want to have to run. I don't know if that's a smart move. Maybe I should finish on the iron, actually. But I don't know that I can, and I might have to move pretty far in this cave. I don't know. I think it's the safer play to do this. I think, strictly speaking, in terms of the best possible outcome, we would have had to leave the furnaces and then go back there. And then craft the iron stuff. That's the last thing we do. Looks safe. But it's just much more likely that we don't end up in a really good position here. Because we still need the diamonds. For the most part. I think that's the one thing that we just won't get here. And I wouldn't really expect the dungeon to have a saddle either, but that could happen. And the gunpowder should happen too. This is still all kind of slow and I hate it. We also still need gold, right? Yeah, wow. That's weird. I actually need a new pick. Right now. Oh, I'm short on iron again, right? Yeah, because I still need the cart. I have some more. It's fine. Should have probably broken this first. Or I should have made torches. Or I should have blocked this water. I thought it would just spawn one and we'd be fine. Or maybe two. But first wave spawn 4. Of course. Go away. Okay, we want the saddle, 1 gunpowder. That's really it. Gold, maybe. We would take that. Ugh, name tags. I guess there's the gunpowder, but man, disappointing. No saddle. Okay, we'll be fine. That's how you craft this. I don't even know what I want to cook still. Gold. There's no gold though, right? And there's no way I need any of this, because all of this could only be used in a trade. And we already have extra emeralds. 2 extra emeralds, actually. So I don't know. Make a shield. I think that's still worthwhile. And then what do we have left? What are we at? 21? Oh yeah, pumpkin seeds too. Did I not see them? No. Forgot about them. So yeah, dungeon loot and gold and diamonds. Not the great list to like for the late game here, but it's what it is. Let's check that lava lake. It's probably nothing, but maybe it has diamonds or more cave. If it even exists. Because I don't hear it anymore. So it was not a lava lake. At least not a lava lake. Could have been up. Must have been up, I guess. Alright. And there's skeletons through here. And there's, yeah, there are skeletons out here too. Amazing. Thought I could get them to shoot each other, but they're too smart. No, they're not. They're dummies. Maybe there's something here. Doesn't look like it, right? Dead ends. Is that bat behind me? Must be. I don't know. I hate the like dungeon plus diamonds. It's like a For the diamonds, I would want to keep digging. For the dungeons, obviously not. For dungeons, I definitely want a cave. Like any cave. Maybe not this cave. So maybe not any cave. Well, there are diamonds there and there's a dungeon, so that's pretty good, but it's also a horror approach. I thought it was just one. Pretty bad. This one not so much. This one was pretty decent. Still no pumpkin seeds. Are we really gonna go back to the surface for pumpkins now? Because I really don't want to. But I guess that's what we're gonna have to do. Can you not give me one more? No? Alright. It is the hole, right? How sure am I? Sure enough to do it. Sure enough to pull the trigger there. Guess you make the sword, even though I'd rather have the pick. To get out of here faster. Alright, 2 gold and then the surface. There just isn't any gold anywhere. Maybe I should actually check back into the ravine. Because that's... I love you, game. Oh, you didn't drop. I don't love you anymore then. Man, this game is just fun. You know? Need some gold? You're in a weird random cave? Oh, sorry, can't give you any gold. But here I have this slime. How is there no gold in this? What a weird ravine this is. So narrow. And it doesn't have gold. I mean, this is our gold level, yeah. 20 up here. There's one. Is it gonna be one? It is, right? Of course it is. Why do I even ask? Need 2 gold? Nah, I can't do that, but here I have 1. Alright, there's more. No, it's actually not. This is the more important stuff. Is this a dungeon? It is. But if it had pumpkin seeds, we don't have to go back to the surface. That would be good. Nope. And nope. More saddles though. And lots of name tags. Lots and lots of name tags. Ah, would have been nice to finish here. Oh, I thought it was another slime. It's just a creeper though. Creepers don't excite me very much anymore. Alright. What are we doing now? Surfacing? I guess we have to, right? I think it would be unreasonable to expect to find more dungeons here and to also get something from them, so... I hear water here? Oh, this is deep ocean. What a happy accident. Ugh. I haven't made torches yet in this run, which is really weird. Usually that's like one of the first things I do. And they even had early core to do it, but I didn't. Which just goes to show what kind of a weird run this is. Do I have my boat? I do. So just go and find a surface dungeon or a pumpkin and get the seeds. Finish the run. Should take forever, if I know anything about this game. Where are we? Where did we dig into the mountain? Which mountain did we dig into? I have no idea. Since we found the emeralds so soon, I never really looked at the direction we were going at all. I didn't care, because I didn't have to, and now I do have to again. But I don't want to go back. And I have no idea if this is back or not. I don't like the desert. Desert has sand, and sand doesn't have pumpkins, so let's go somewhere else. There was a run recently that didn't finish, that also didn't have, or wouldn't have had commentary if it had ever aired on the recheck list. Where I was 100% sure I saw pumpkins just fly by out of the corner of my eye. I was so sure, and it was like a flower forest thing. It was like just 4 orange tulips like right next to each other, and it was just this cluster of orange. And just like through the leaves of some trees, there's a village, through the leaves of the trees and just flying by in my boat, I was convinced I had found the pumpkin that I needed. And I hadn't. I was very sad about that. And I planted my pumpkins instead, because I had seeds. Anyway, this time we just need the seeds, but obviously we don't have them. So that's where we're at. Hello village, do you sell pumpkins? No you don't, because you can't. It'd be nice if you could though. Do you have a blacksmith? No? No. You have some dogs here. That's nice. You also have, what do you have? A red mushroom, lots of sugarcane. How much extra paper did I end up with? 25, yeah, we were pretty close to a trade there. And yeah, with the, like we used 8, right? For the map, so we would have had enough, most likely, to make a trade. Would have then had to find some more for the map again, but yeah. We didn't put a lot of effort into it, but we had enough for 2 different trades, which seems pretty good to me. Even though it didn't play out that way at all. It could have. You never know. Because villages are not that rare, as we just, once again, found evidence for. Let's see. This is lots of grass. My eyes are just darting around, but I'm not seeing anything pumpkin-like. I keep finding red mushrooms now. But those are not very useful. One thing I've learned is to always like look back on like other sides of mountains, because that's where the pumpkins hide, usually. But this very much feels like one where we'll just never find one. That's orange, but it's not quite pumpkin. But this is one. It's more than one. It's a bunch of them, yeah. So as I said, we'll never find them. We'll never finish this run. We're all doomed. Or maybe not quite. Maybe not quite. Maybe it wasn't quite as bad. Anyway, what was the time? 36:13. That's alright. Yeah, no, it's alright. It was not a very hard card, but we got unlucky with the dungeon loot stuff. Didn't find any surface help. Well, I mean, we found that village, but it was too late. Got really lucky with the emerald on its own, though. Just digging into 3 of them, or 2 of them, and then finding a 3rd in the cave. The diamonds were not too bad. It took a little while, but that's very okay. Gold was kind of annoying, but I don't know. Something has to be annoying in the cave ore department. There's just no way you get everything. on like an average run. And then that's that. I want to go back and check that village out. I think it was too far for us to find it before we would have had to give up on the idea of finding it. Yeah, see, yeah, we would have had to trade. Pretty good. What do you unlock next? I don't remember. Oh, the enchanted leather stuff, right? Pretty bad trade. I'll buy your pants, though. Give me your pants. What else do you unlock? Is the saddle next? No, the saddle is last, right? You have one more before then. Oh, yeah, the saddle already. 10. I don't know. Seems unreasonable. 10. Like, even with finding 3, 10 is just a lot. Because even with a farmer, 10 is what? What? I'm stuck? How? I don't know how I got stuck in the block. Did I? I don't know. Maybe I switched game mode and when my feet were still on the ground. I mean the coal trades, but 10 coal trades is like 200 core or close to it, depending on what the best deal is. Nah, no, those are way too expensive. I guess I don't know. Maybe it doesn't really matter if you have to get 200 or 220 or like 180 or 220 core, but it's just not reasonable. You'd also have to make some other trades because they'll get locked. I guess there are enough different blacksmiths here to make 10 core trades technically, but yeah, it would take forever, so it's not viable. I forget. Is that a cheap? Is it a cheap saddle? I think it might be actually a cheap saddle. No, it's the expensive one. It's 8 to 10. I thought it was 10 to 12 or something like that. It's 8 to 10. So it's the most expensive saddle possible, but still, even 8. Yeah, most likely not going to be doable. I mean, we would have not, probably would have not like, yeah, we would not have done the 3 for the pants, of course. If you were going for the saddle trade, you would have tried to get more leather to unlock the next trade. Yeah, and the ores have been the saddle. That's the, yeah, leatherworkers don't have lots of trades. So we would have tried to get another 10 leather or 6 or something to get to 10, then unlock the saddle, then we would have known we need 10 emeralds, and we would have had 4 at that point. So it would have been 6 trades out, which is still 130 something core, so not reasonable to expect that to happen. But 6 is something that might be doable with a farmer. Maybe. Or like if you combine it, maybe you get like 4 from a farmer and then make 2 core trades or something. It's possible. And it might be less annoying than looking for dungeons to get the saddle. But it's also going to be slow. Well, I mean, it's guaranteed to be slow, but it's guaranteed to work, I guess. Whereas finding the dungeons is not guaranteed to work, but it could be fast if it does work. And then that's kind of the trade-off you have to make. Go for the guaranteed slow thing or the chance at the faster thing that might just go wrong for an hour. And I don't think I've ever had a saddle go wrong for an hour. And I don't think I've ever had anything go wrong for an entire hour, but beetroots and name tags and enchanted books have been close, I think. Like 30 minutes at least spent on just the one thing. But I don't think ever the saddle. That's why I like the saddle more, probably. Anyway, this concludes the bingo challenge week. Yeah, that was okay. We did okay. The 5 in a rows are pretty alright. I don't necessarily think there'll be like unbeatable times or anything. I never think that, but those, I mean, there was definitely room for improvement in both of them. I could have played those better, and the points were alright. The way it played out for me, I just didn't have a shot at, you know, many more. Could have, with some crazy luck, at the end, I could have had 2 more or something, right? But yeah, it was just not in the cards. It was just too much. Everything was a bit too far. Chickens egg was late, Endermen were bad. Yeah, just not quite good enough. And then this one went all right too. We got lucky with the emerald and not unlucky with the diamonds, and then everything else is just kind of just not quite fast enough. We had a decent pace very early, and then that fell off completely right there. 10 minutes in, it's only at 6. That's even almost 11. And we did speed up a little bit again, and then just couldn't really get much done. I could have been faster with the iron crafting. Like in the point setting, I probably would have had more than 19, I think. Or actually, maybe not. I don't know. What were the last 5 things? The pumpkin seeds, the gourd, sword. Is it the diamonds? I don't know. I think it's the saddle too. I don't remember. So maybe I couldn't really have sped up crafting there. It doesn't really matter anyway. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you with more bingo, I don't know, soon. And the new challenge seeds next. Well, I mean this week technically. I guess it depends on how you look at things. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.